Hey everybody, this is Sandra again, and it's the next day. Okay, now what you see now, well, it's two things. You do see my tomatoes in there, but I also went ahead and add the other ingredients, which I'm going to give you a list of other ingredients. But I do want you to see how much the tomatoes have gone down and how watery they are. Like I told you, this is what, like I said, I have other seasonings in it too. But see how mushy the tomatoes have gotten now? Hold the camera right. Okay. But I do have other seasoning stuff in it too. But this is after really more than 24 hours, to the truth about it. But I've now put my pot on high, and I'm gonna let the top stay off of it because I wanted it all to boil down. But because I'm using slicers, it may take a little bit longer, but I do have a backup for that. Thanks to Rachel from that 1870s homesteading, there's a little trick she does. When she uses her tomatoes to keep from losing most of her product by boiling down, she also adds tomato paste. Okay. So I have this as a side by just in case it does not thicken up enough. Okay. So I'm not sure how long it's going to take with Sarah, because I'm going by Sarah's recipe at Living Traditions Homesteading. So, but like I said, she used paste tomatoes, aroma tomatoes. But, and I also don't have as many tomatoes as she had. But let me give you, I'm going to tell you what her recipe is. Okay. She uses, or used, 25 pounds of Roma or paste tomatoes with the skin on. Now I just use the slicers with the skin on. And she roasted those at 250 degrees for 24 hours. After that, she added 3 cups of chopped onions, 2 cups of sugar, or you can use honey, 1/4 cup of salt. Now you know you use your salt, you make sure you use pickling salt, okay? 3 cups of vinegar. Now, we know when canning, you always use 5% vinegar, but if you don't want to use just the vinegar, regular vinegar, you can use apple cider vinegar or mix the two. I mixed the two, is what I did. 2 1/3 teaspoons of granulated garlic, 1/2 teaspoon of mustard powder, 1/4 teaspoon of celery seed, and then you turn your pot up to 300 for 30 minutes. Like I said, with mine, I know I'm gonna have to do it longer. I know it. Okay? But that was the original recipe she had. It ended up taking her 3 days to get hers done. So we're gonna see what it turned out for me and how it's gonna look. But you know, we also got to have to blend this up too. Okay? So right now, I'm waiting for it to come back up to boil. Like I said, I need to boil this down. Hopefully, I should get probably about half of this pot when it's all done. But we'll see. When I come back, you'll see what it looks like. Okay, everybody, I came back. This is, well, really the 3rd day, technically. Okay, it's not supposed to take you this long. It really shouldn't take you longer than 2 days, but I had to stop for different things. So, update, what I've done so far was, I put everything in the food processor. Now, Sarah has a Vitamix, and I wish I had one because it would break it down better than what I got. But this will work. So now I'm just letting it boil down. You have to determine what the consistency is that you want. Okay, so what I decided, what I wanted was, you know, a thicker ketchup. Some people like it a little runny. Okay, not sure where I left off at. The camera cut off on me, but update. I have processed everything in the food processor, and I don't have a Vitamix, but you know, do what you got. Use what you got. Okay. So right now I'm letting it boil down. As you see, I have it on the pot. I have it on kind of like a medium high heat, I guess. What that is. Yeah. So but you need to let it boil down to get to whatever consistency that you want. Keep in mind, you see how it just popped a little bit when it did that. Yeah, because my bubbles are a little too rapid for me right now. I want to be a more thick boil. Bubbles when they, slow bubbles, put it that way. But keep in mind, you also have to periodically stir it where you're scrubbing the bottom of the pan. Because remember, things will settle at the bottom of your pan. So every now and then, every few minutes, I come in, maybe every 10 or 15 minutes, come in and stir it around again. And like I said, the bigger it is, the more it's going to pop. So I have one of these mesh strainers. Not strainers, but, these covers to keep it from everything from popping everywhere. So far, I've been doing this for about 30 minutes. But we're going to see how far or how long it's going to take me to get to where I want it to be. So anyway, just wanted to update you guys, let you know where I am right now. And when I come back, I'm going to let you see what it's going to look like when I get ready to can them in the jars. Okay, everybody, I'm back. And as you see, they're already in the jars, okay? It took a while for me to get the ketchup where I wanted it to be. But I ended up with 6 pints and then some. But it took me a while to get it to the consistency that I wanted. I don't like mine to be too watery. And dealing with those slicer tomatoes, it took a little bit longer. So it really took me, I think maybe 2.5 hours really, for me to get it to the thickness that I want it to be. But anyway, I'm done. And anyway, there's your ketchup. See you next time. Peace out.